A year ago, the Indianapolis Colts pieced together an impressive campaign that featured an appearance in the divisional playoffs.
And the Colts opening up a can on the Texans.
Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back.
Indianapolis fell short of the Super Bowl, but went long on their quest closer to the NFL mountaintop.
We know that's the kind of team we have. That's what we've built, that's where we're going, and we're just getting started.
In 2019, the climb continued, flashing promise as the Colts won 5 of their first 7 games.
And the Colts are in first place all by themselves in the AFC South for the first time since November of 2015.
However, injuries and inconsistencies knocked them from playoff contention.
And the Colts will suffer their first losing season since 2017.
Despite finishing with a 7-9 record, a youth movement ascended to newer heights.
Bobby Okereke picks it up, runs it the other way.
And veterans remained cornerstones.
Caught by Jack Doyle, touchdown INDY. Just a phenomenal effort by this defense.
The Colts are determined to recapture their summit, and until they do, will never stop ascending.
It certainly isn't how I envisioned this or planned this. It's been a difficult process, but my wife, my family, my friends, Mr. Ballard, Mr. Irsay, the Irsay family, and Frank Reich have been incredibly helpful, supportive, and I'm so grateful for them. But I am going to retire. Honestly, it's the hardest decision of my life to no longer play football, but it is the right decision for me.
2 weeks before the 2019 season, Andrew Luck retired from the game of football.
Quick slant, touchdown! There it is. That's Andrew Luck's first career touchdown pass. Yes, it is.
For 7 years, he gave Colts fans magical moments.
What a run by Andrew after he broke away from a short sack.
And memorable milestones.
Now ball's loose, Luck picks it up, and Luck scored! Andrew picked up the fumble. And for Andrew Luck, his 10th come-from-behind win in the fourth quarter. It is a new record for a quarterback.
We're going to get the ball back at some point. There's going to be a 4-minute drive on you 6 people. You got it?
Luck ranks amongst the best in Colts passing history.
And a beauty from Andrew Luck.
Yet his stats hardly tell the tale of a leader who's synonymous with the tradition and legacy of Indianapolis.
It's been the honor of a lifetime to represent the horseshoe, and I'll feel like a Colt forever.
Following the footsteps of a legend is never easy, but Jacoby Brissett knows the next man up mantra well. Against Tennessee, Brissett boldly blazed his own path, leaving the Titans grasping futilely while showcasing toughness and touch.
Looks left, steps into the pocket, throws in the back of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown.
Despite an early lead, the Colts trailed by 4 with 5 minutes left.
Wilkins is in the clear. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Right side has one man to beat 10. Lowers his shoulder, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Colts are down by 4. Brissett out of the gun. He will back to throw. Lobs it in the end zone, looking for T.Y. Touchdown, INDY. And there it is. The Colts in week 2 are victorious.
From Notre Dame, number 56. It's
a bad day to be Atlanta Falcon.
It's an awful day.
It's a bad day to be an Atlanta Falcon D lineman.
You should have never worn red.
You shouldn't have. This is a bad decision.
With an appetite of dominance,
Execute, baby.
it's always a bad day when facing all-pro guard Quentin Nelson.
What's up? Go.
Brissett throws wide open to the end zone. It's caught. Zach Pascal. Touchdown. Touchdown. INDY.
An easy pitch and catch for Jacoby Brissett, Zach Pascal.
And the Colts lead the Falcons 10-0.
Never doing it. Yeah, let's run the ball, baby. They're rested, so are we. Punch him in the mouth. Let's go.
Brissett hands off right side to Marlon Mack, stretching it out. He's at the 5-yard line, looking to dive to the pylon. Is he in? Yes, he is! Touchdown, Marlon Mack!
Take over the game up front right now. Yep. Hey, take over the game right now up front.
Hey, if this is 4 down, you might be able to run right behind me on this.
Following Nelson again! Marlon Mack with a first down and more. And once again, running right behind the big left guard, Quentin Nelson.
What a great job of finishing by our offense.
Call game. I call game.
The Colts are going to win it in week number 3. They will improve to 2-1 on the season.
You want to go? You want it?
In 2019, Nelson continued his supremacy, serving as the anchor of one of the NFL's best offensive lines.
Really nice block by the left guard. Quentin Nelson opens up a big lane for Wilkins.
A mauler in the run game, Nelson is an even better pass protector, allowing 0 sacks in over 1,000 snaps of action.
We don't talk about interior offensive linemen enough. Quentin Nelson, simply one of the most exciting players in the league. And yes, he plays guard, so you don't often hear that.
Nelson was only part of the offensive success. Anthony Costanzo was another. The 9-year vet allowed less than 3 sacks and was the least penalized offensive tackle in the NFL.
And this offensive line coming together and meshing has done wonders.
The wonders of Nelson and Costanzo led a line that led the way for Marlon Mack.
My Lord, Marlon Mack, what a run right here.
With the power of a Mack truck
The best run you'll see all year.
and speed of an Indy car, the Colts vehicle of choice amassed over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, a first in over a decade.
And he will cruise into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack. Welcome to Arrowhead Stadium. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football.
Yes, sir. Lock in, bro. This is out, bro. Them boys can't see us, bro. They got one guy over there, bro. We got no whole team.
In a rematch of last year's divisional playoffs, Marlon Mack powered past the Chiefs, rushing for over 130 yards on the ground.
And trying to take advantage of the weakness of the Chiefs' defense, and that's the ground game. Rolling right side is Jacoby Brissett. Touchdown, Jacoby Brissett.
Easy pushing it. You can't handle that.
Indy's D was equally dominant.
Mahomes is tossed down, and Kenny Moore brings him down.
The Colts completely corralled the Chiefs,
And another big play for the Colts defense.
stuffing,
He's going to go down. It's Grover Stewart.
swarming,
Another sack for the Colts.
and suffocating the eventual Super Bowl champs to their lowest score on the season.
This defense is playing phenomenal tonight.
Ball is loose. George Odom punched it out, and Bobby Okereke got the football, and McCoy lets loose the pigskin. The Colts have it.
Late in the fourth quarter, the Colts needed one more stop.
End it. End it.
It's 4th down and 1.
No question you have to go for it here.
16-10 Colts at 5:08 to go in the game.
they're going for it. They're going for it on 4th and less than a yard. Yeah, they got you. They can't get any offense going.
76% chance of conversion right here.
Mahomes under center, hands off to Damian Williams, stacked up. I don't think he got it. No, sir. Justin Houston knifes in there, gets a tackle for a loss on 4th down.
What big-time players do? What big-time players do? Let's go.
The Colts knock off the Chiefs tonight in Arrowhead on Sunday Night Football, and they spoil the party here in Kansas City.
One emotion we aren't feeling right now, shock. Because you can feel it all stinking week. You can feel it all week starting on Wednesday. The defense was unbelievable on Wednesday.
The journey to the NFL summit is an arduous climb. To make a significant ascent takes a great head coach. Since joining the Colts in 2018, Frank Reich has proven to be a capable leader with an unwavering spirit,
Let's go, Rock.
all while getting the very best out of his players.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, man, physical all day. Play your game. Play your game all day. You're going to get one today. Oh, we should have some here. We should have some here. Protect. We should have it. There it is.
Floats right side on a crossing pattern. Zach Pascal makes a man miss, jumps over the pile. Touchdown, Zach Pascal. Left side, a wide receiver screen at T.Y. Touchdown, I-N-D-Y.
Hey, get ready. He's coming. He's coming.
He's in the end zone. They throw it to Eric Ebron. Touchdown. And that's a terrific one-handed grab by Eric Ebron.
In the second half, Houston kept the game close.
Watson shotgun, first to goal from the 4. It's QT with the catch. He runs. He's in. Rolling to the right, throws back in the end zone. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. Just like that, the Texans are within a score of the Colts.
Do your job. Do your job. Let's go. Come on, D. Let's get a turnover right here, defense. Let's get the ball. How about the ball right here?
Minute 54 remaining in the game. Colts lead 30-23.
Keep the pressure on. Somebody make a play.
Watson backs to throw. He's got time. Wheels it deep downfield. Intercepted by Indianapolis, and it's Darius Leonard, the maniac, with the interception. Kiki Cuey had it, and as he came down the turf, the ball tipped up in the air and into the arms of Darius Leonard. How about that? And the Colts in week number 7 knock off the Houston Texans, and they now have an early lead in the AFC South.
That was a big one right there against a good football team. Total team win. All 3 phases.
Reich also has a knack for developing young players. In just his second season with the Colts, Zach Pascal stepped up and stood out, leading the team in receiving yards and touchdowns.
Touchdown, Zach Pascal!
On defense, Darius Leonard relished his role of maniac.
The maniac strikes again for the Colts. He's brought down, and it's Darius Leonard!
The sophomore sensation collected over 120 tackles and snagged 5 interceptions, the most in the NFL by a linebacker.
Again, it's picked up. It's Darius Leonard. Leonard with a second INT, and he's streaking down the near sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's going to go. A pick 6 for the maniac.
Against the Broncos, Leonard and the D continued their assault on opposing quarterbacks.
And he's going down, and the Colts get a sack, and it's Justin Houston.
Let's go. Let's go.
Great job of the defense setting up our offense again.
Late in the fourth quarter, the Colts trailed by 1.
Indianapolis on the move, left to right. It's 13-12. Jacoby Brissett and company back to work. He drops the throw here. He's at the goal line. Now he somehow gets out of a tackle. Now he's going to roll to the right side. Throws upfield. Caught by T.Y. at the 45-yard line. That's a catch for T.Y. First down, Colts.
But the fact that Jacoby Brissett was able to make Von Miller miss when he had a clear shot to him and then make that kind of throw on the run, that was a fantastic individual effort by Jacoby Brissett when the right side of our offensive line kind of broke down.
Brissett play action, rolls to his right on a rollout, pump fakes. He's at the 35-yard line, gives himself up. Adam Vinatieri warming up on the sideline. He has 28 game-winning field goals. 26 seconds left. It's 4th and 10 to the 34-yard line. And this is going to be a very long field goal for Adam Vinatieri. It's good! It's good! Adam Vinatieri knocks it down! The greatest of all time knocks it through! The Colts prevail in dramatic fashion. 15-13, our final score.
Hey, we've been talking about, right, building a resilient, close-knit group, right? We play together as a team. We can win anyway, right? We'll win anyway, anyhow, anywhere. That's what we proved today as a team, man. That was a resilient win right there. That was a resilient win. Great job, man. Congratulations.
And the Colts come up big on defense.
The Colts' run defense remained a strength for much of the 2019 season.
Great job of the defense, bowing their necks when they had to.
Indianapolis ranked top 10 in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns allowed.
And the Colts defense is playing terrific.
At the heart of this unit is Justin Houston, who led the Colts front with a team-high 11 sacks and 15 tackles for loss.
And another huge tackle for loss by the Colts.
Linebacker Anthony Walker led the team in tackles, while setting career highs in sacks and forced fumbles.
A takeaway for the Colts, and it's Anthony Walker.
Against Jacksonville, the culmination of defensive dominance was on full display.
He's going to be swallowed and brought down. It's Justin Houston, and they get him. They bring Nick Foles down.
As the D provided the pressure, the ground game provided the punch. Marlon Mack and Jonathan Williams conducted a Pony Express that made short work of the Jaguars.
He's at the 5, looking for the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Marlon Mack! So third time in franchise history, the Colts have had 2 rushers over 100 yards.
We talked about one word all week. That word was execution, right? That word was execution, and that's the way to do it in all 3 phases. That was unstinking believable.
Climbing to the NFL summit can prove difficult when your best players are sidelined. In 2019, 17 players lost time to injury, sparking a string of losses.
And the Colts' 3-game winning streak over the Texans comes to an end. Colts fall to 6-6, and their 3-game winning streak over the Titans is over. Colts have now lost 6 of their last 7. And with this loss tonight, the Colts have officially been eliminated from playoff contention.
We've had some disappointing losses this year. Obviously, we haven't had one like this. I mean, every loss has been a one-score game. And in this one, we got our butts beat bad in all 3 phases. We learn from it and we move on. So we'll get ready to play our last home game of the year and play good football next week.
No longer in the playoff hunt, the Colts used pride as a motivator and relentless pursuit to pound the Panthers.
Colts coming with pressure, and they get him!
The defense buried Will Grier 5 times and threw dirt on any plans Carolina had running the ball.
And another big play for the Colts defense.
While the Colts D made big plays, Nyheim Hines made history.
Backing up Nyheim Hines inside his 20, now near side numbers. He's at the 45, he's at the 50, near sideline. He's going to cruise down the near sideline. He may go. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nyheim Hines.
Hines became the first Colt ever with 2 punt return touchdowns in the same game.
45 down the near sideline, has the punter to beat. Near side, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's going to go. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd punt return touchdown today. Colts win it 38-6 over the Carolina Panthers and snap their 4-game losing streak.
1 year after reaching the playoffs, the Colts finished 7-9 and missed the postseason. Despite not reaching their ultimate goal, a bright future awaits. Led by general manager Chris Ballard and head coach Frank Reich, a talented core of playmakers will be joined by key trade and free agent signings. On defense, the Colts added All-Pro DeForest Buckner and shut down cornerback Xavier Rhodes.
Intercepted by Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes is going to be on him man for man. Coverage will likely be tight.
On the other side of the ball, Indy welcomes 8-time Pro Bowler Phillip Rivers.
Wow. What a throw by Phillip Rivers. Woo!
In 16 seasons, Rivers threw for over 59,000 passing yards and nearly 400 touchdowns.
I don't know how Phillip Rivers fit that ball in there.
It's Phillip Rivers.
In 2020, this will be a team ready to emerge as one of the NFL's elite.
It's picked up a one-handed snag. Is he thrown? The ball is out. Wide open, Jack Doyle falls in the end zone. Touchdown.
Holy smokes, you want to talk about a top 10 play right there.
With a bevy of youth talent.
The future is bright for the Colts. Sky's the limit.
Veteran leadership.
Let's step up. We got to make the plays, man.
And one of the game's most prolific passers. The Colts are still fighting, still climbing, confident to capture the championship summit squarely within reach.